Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here, Midday Money on Thursday. I almost said a Friday, but it's Thursday. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing good. Opening day here, and we got you covered. We're going to be talking about a bunch of games. We got the RBI props we're going to bring back. You know, like the RBI props. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Why wouldn't you? It's not that difficult to do. Facebook, win free picks and picks and parlays. We got the YouTube channels. I actually added my Sean Higgs YouTube channel because I have like 1,500 followers there, and I used to do a bunch of videos over there. Why not add it? Because people, I do say to come to Win Free Picks page, but it is what it is. The Believe link is in the chat, so you could listen to the replay anytime you want. And especially, so last night, me, Tim, and Nick, we did some Major League Baseball stuff. So that is posted. It's an hour long. Again, it's not just a video. You can just listen to it whenever you want. We cover a bunch of games. So there's that. The weekly steal is in the chat there, $31.20 for a week. Why wouldn't you do it? I got 3 packages up today, the $34.99 each. And yet I sold a bunch of those. That's great. You don't want to spend $31.20. The entire season, $13 a week. Let's go. I know you have a couple dollars in your pocket. If you're not $13, what can I tell you? Stop betting. 211 and 209 last year, plus 32.20. Not a bad baseball season here in the Midday Money Show, and hopefully we'll continue this year. We finished up the preseason 12-2-2. Not much of a little recap from yesterday. We didn't have anything really going on. Right? It was a passing in some NBA stuff. Hockey was a no-go, and baseball, well, we are underway here. I'm going to throw up I'm not going to throw up. I'm going to post. That'd be pretty nasty. Projectile vomiting on the channel here. But here you go. The picks are in the chat. I'm going to bring Tim in a second. On the Twitter universe, we have the, you know what? I didn't have well, it's on there already. You see the one free pick for today. So we'll do let me do a quick rundown. All right. We'll do a quick rundown of MLB today and stuff. So NIT, UAB. I'm going money line here, minus 130. Baseball lines. These are basically all from Caesars. I think there's one different one I had from Caesar, but majority when I was still writing them down there were the Caesars lines. Yankees under 7, Cubs under 7, Rays run line, even money, Reds under the 8, Royals over the 8.5, the Jays minus 110, Houston under 7.5. That was the difference. I think that was the different one from Caesars. Padres over to 7. That line's come down. We'll talk about that in a second because we got some RBI props. Arizona plus 145. I had to pull the trigger on Gon, at least even in the free pick side of things. I didn't bet them, but I had to come in with them because I'm a sick, demented SOB. What am I going to tell you? I got 13 games up today. All right. I mean, it is what it is. And I threw Mariners run line. Again, I could not bet the Mariners. I was like, you know what? I did the Jays. I bet the Jays myself at plus 150 on the run line, but I took them in here on the run line and a regular money line in the chat. It is what it is. So there's that. I'm going to bring Tim in to do his. I know there's only 2 NBA, but he could give you a couple things because I'm going to on the no NBA nothing. You want to talk about the 2 games? I kind of like Boston.
I kind of lean Boston, but I'm not going to have anything up on the site for it today. It's all baseball today.
Yeah, I leaned Boston on the video yesterday, and I'm like, I got the Bucks coming in off of. Well, it was a back-to-back before they even played. It was a wild game, scored a bunch of points. Now they're home. The lines come down from it was a 3.5 to a 2.5 or 3 to a 2. Boston off a bad loss themselves. So I figure maybe, it's a game where you're playing another title contender type situation here. So I guess sign me up there. And again, I didn't put it in here in free pick. It was a free pick video on with Lenny yesterday.
Yeah.
And I forgot who I did it. Maybe Hannah. I don't remember. The days all run together. I thought today was Friday all this morning. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Friday. I got to do a show with Ross Benjamin.
Nope.
We're going out to dinner with Mom tonight. My kids are like, it's Thursday. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Because remember yesterday I was all about tomorrow Peterson's pitching. It's not Verlander. You're like, what are you talking about? Scherzer's on the mound. I'm like, no, he's not. It says it right here. He's minus 130. I'm thinking I'm always a day ahead of time because I was counting down to opening day here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah. And then get 2 Major League Baseball or 2 rather MLB games. You don't have to.
No, I'm not interested in the NBA tonight. Nope.
There's not much. Again, there's 2 games. Boston, I guess, for me would be the look there. I'm trying to make a little thread on the Twitter universe here of my picks, but you know what? It's not going to work. It's just be 3 solo tweets here. I can't copy and paste. I don't know what the heck's happening to what's happening on my Twitter right now, but I don't know. There is that. I think I got everything going. I think we're underway. I don't know where my phone is. It's making little noises. Oh, all right. This is any day now. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what's happening here. Well, what can I do? What can I do? Let's get to the chat, and we'll bring up some RBI stuff in a second. Although I do have a sneeze coming, so Tim, come here for a second, will you?
No, I'm good. No, thank you though. Appreciate it. No, I'm kidding. Yes, MLB opening day today. Super, super exciting. And we probably have way too much money into it, but it is what it is. So that's just how we're going to do it today. I don't know.
Sorry. I had like a double sneeze. Come on.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I figured I'd share. I share with you. That's what I do here. We're sharing. Caring is sharing. All right. Wow. I have like 40 comments, and all of them was me posting the links. Brio's hiding out in the middle of it, though. Brio, welcome. The Miz is in the house. Casey over. Yes. San Diego over. Yes. Texas run line. The rest all unders. I like the Texas run line. Go for that big money. I don't hate it. It was a 190 opener on that, so I don't hate taking that one. I think unders will do well, except when the starters are pulled out. Well, yeah, that's pretty good observation. Although April is an under month, let's not kid ourselves. You have cooler weather in the north there. Pitchers usually ahead of the hitters. But I can't just blindly think that now with the old pitch clock, and if that's going to change things around. Like anything, it's a new season. It's day to day. I don't try to, Free mind, what's up, Mafia brother? And Timmy is here as well. Jesse Shul, I'm scared to be totals until I get feel for how the new rules going to affect. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I do like a couple unders today. I'm not going to lie. I have a few of them. Again, we'll see how it plays out. Anyone like the Rangers? Bet the Rangers. Yes, Fremont. Yes. Just sure. What happened? Whatever happened in spring stays in spring. MLB parks are a different story. Yeah, it's spring. Well, here's the thing with that. Sometimes a team, right? I think the Royals had a great spring training. Teams have good spring trainings. And it's not like NFL. You have teams, you have 4 games. They want to get the losses out because they don't have bad years coming ahead. Spring, the younger teams tend to do better because they're just prospects, hungry guys, stuff like that. But I do look at the pitching. Guys have good pitching springs. That tends to carry over. A bad spring, I kind of am hesitant to jump on guys because I know you have guys throwing new pitches and trying new things. But on the flip side, I just would rather not. Just you're probably the same way. You're not looking to bet a team that's lost 4 or 5 in a row in baseball. I don't want to take a pitcher who's got 9 innings and 17 hits, 3 Ks, and 7 walks. Obviously, whatever he's doing, it's not working. So I'd just kind of avoid that in some situations. I don't know. Again, spring training is weird, especially this spring training because some of these guys are playing serious ball in the WBC. And other guys are just, let me work on something, right? You always hear that. I'm working on the cutter this morning. Basically working on stuff. What the heck are you working on? Stop it. Take the greats in the house. White Sox money line. Cease is on the hill. I can't say no to some Dylan Cease. Under short. Tim Anderson 2 bases plus 150. Murphy minus the 135. All right, Tim Anderson could rake. I don't hate it. I like Framber. The problem with that is that when I'm cheering for 2 bases for a guy and I got an under and a Murphy or something, and then he leads off the game with a double, and you're hoping for the under, you're hoping for 1 run. It's tough. It's tough mixing and matching. Crystal's here. Hello, Crystal. How are you today? Happy opening day. Stayed off totals. 1 with the O's. Yes. Rays run line. Sure. Mets Run line, I don't hate the run line. Go for the big payday for taking the Mets. I get it. Blue Jays money line. I get it. I got it here in the chat. Sure. Reds money line. That one could be a little toss up for me. I like the under there with the offenses. I don't think the pitchers. Under green, I think is really good. Padres run line, yes. Angels first 5, I understand. And the Guardians, little Cleveland action on the money line. I got a little. I did put Seattle out on the run line here plus 196, Crystal, just because I'm like, you know what? I could have thought Cleveland and Bieber the other way, except I like the Seattle offense a little better than the Cleveland offense. T-Money's in the house. Welcome. Days here for fantasy baseball and some praise. I did not do a fantasy baseball this year. I'm annoyed at myself. Maybe if I could, I'll end the show 5 minutes early to go find a fantasy baseball league. Judge Homer is plus 360. What, really? I thought it was like a. Why do I think that was lower on BetMGM? Maybe I was looking at the wrong prop. There we go. Baltimore, Boston, coldest game today, 34 degrees start time. Grab that under. Grab the under, Miz. T-Money, Yankees for the win. I can't find a dog I trust today besides the Pirates or Phillies, but I think I'm scared off, honestly. I mean, the fact that you trust the Pirates, stop drinking. What are you having? What are you drinking this morning? What do you got? Jack and Coke? You're drinking Henny right out the bottle? Vodka? What are you drinking? As you trust the? You just said you trusted the Pirates, T-Money. Listen, I mean, humans say, "Hey, I'll take the Pirates. It's a short number. It looks a little easy." I can understand that. Putting the trust in the Pirates, Guardians, no such thing. Exactly. Cleveland Indians forever. Tate's great. Took Baltimore. Sure. Urias prop at total bases batting. Well, what? Hold on a second. Took Baltimore. Urias. I'm thinking he's on the Dodgers. Prop total bases batting 467 when it's Kluber. Or Urias the hitter? I thought. Are we talking Baltimore's hitter Urias? I don't even know what the lineup is today. Richie P is in the house. Hit the like button. Opening day. Yes, opening day, Richie. That's why I'm scared off. But the Reds are disgusting. Yeah, they have a terrible lineup, but I like the pitcher. Give me some under action. I did have a little action here. Let's. I'm going to bring them up. Here we go. RBI props. Now, caveat here. Last year, the props were great for the first half of the year. Went off a cliff the second half of the year. It is what it is. I got a bunch of them. And again, for me, these are like little $5 bets. Other people might put $1 on them. Listen, there's 25 of them. It's not like this isn't regular betting here. Now, yes, I do on my futures, 150s, 250s, 500s, 300s, stuff like that. That's all different. These games, there's a lot. Today's there's a bunch. Obviously, there's 25. Am I going to have 25 a day? Maybe on a Saturday, but who knows? We'll see how they go. Obviously, we get hot. We build a little bankroll a little bit. It is what it is. But as we've mentioned in here before, we just mentioned in the chat, we have new rules. Things will be different. We got to see how they go. The Giant game. I'm going to take a little Crawford here. Batting in the 5-hole, plus 280. These are ribby props, although there are a couple run ones coming in the next little setup. For now, we're talking RBIs. I got Crawford. I got a number 5 hitter. Cole, I think, will give up a couple runs here, right? We like the Giants. Give me Crawford plus 280. On the Yankee side, I got Judge at a 165. The guy could hit a homer anytime he's up. And I got Cabrera, the youngster. He's hitting down in the lineup. He's a 7 guy, plus 240. I'll take it. If you want to grab a Volpe, another youngster, plus 290 out of 9-hole. If you want a little something different, a little juicier, sure. Braves, a couple guys here. I got Austin Riley in the 3-hole for a ribby, plus 140. I got Harris. He's batting in the 7th slot, plus 195. Arcia out of the 9th slot, plus 240. And I think the Braves are going to score some runs here, obviously. And the lineup is pretty juicy. At the top of the order, middle of the order, get on base. I got the bottom guys coming through here. Runner in score position. Most of my picks, you know this from last year, I threw the Judge out there. I'm not trying to take 2-hole kind of guys a lot. But Judge is a guy, He's 40 plus home run power. I need 60. I'm going to say 40 plus because 60, he's going to average 60 homers. That'll be great for Yankee fans. You got a guy who could hit 40 to 50 bombs, plus 165. I'll take a shot at that kind of number. But again, with the Braves, Riley, MVP kind of guy. Harris, I got an MVP future. And Arcia at the bottom. Guys are on base. Sign me up. KC against the Twins. We like the over in this game. And I'm not going to come in with 900 things because I like the over. I'm going to go Sal Perez because I got a veteran guy with some pop. He's facing Pablo Lopez, who I like. Still, I'm not. I almost did a Sal Perez home run prop, and I never jump into the throw out random home run props. I'm a ribby and an RBI guy, or a ribby and a run guy. Sometimes I do strikeouts. Today I was focused, obviously, a bunch of ribbies. Obviously, we'll do some strikeouts. People are going to ask, "Oh, first 5 this." They'll come today. We just rolled out a bunch of sides and totals because one, we've been talking about this for 2 days, so I really didn't jump into the first 5 kind of things. Tomorrow, a handful of games. Maybe I have something tomorrow. And Pescitano, I don't even know. Vinny P, our guy, a little youngster. He's got a little thunder swinging. So give me the plus 190 there for him. And the Twins, Trevor Larnach. I got a guy who's batting cleanup here. I think he's the cleanup hitter at a plus 180 for a team, plus 190, whatever it is. Yeah, sign me up. I got a cleanup hitter. Is the guy supposed to knock in runs at this kind of price? Sure. I don't care what team he's on. He could hit plus 180. Sure. Next up here, we start with the St. Louis Cardinals. I'll take Gorman here. He is a plus 220. Again, he's in the 7th slot. If the usual suspects get on base, he's going to get a chance to drive in and run. Sure, I'll take a 220. Now, Toronto. Obviously, I like Toronto to win this game. And we're taking the 5, 6, 7, 8 hitters for Toronto driving runs. And at 190, 170, 195, 220 with Whit Merrifield here. I was going to just call him Hit Merrifield. The guy kind of rakes. Deep lineup here for Toronto. So I'm going to be looking much like the Brave squad. I mean, yeah, sexier names are up top. 105s, whatever they are. You see my numbers. I'm looking to double up most of the time or get nice little return on investment with our numbers. 170, 190s, 195s, 220 for Whitty, Merrifield. Sure. San Diego. Now, I said we're going to do San Diego and the over the entire series versus the Rockies. So let's go. Bogarts, plus 250. The dude is a cleanup hitter. He's plus 250. What? Are they just hitting like are Soto Machado just hitting home runs before Bogarts gets up and he laces a base hit, nobody's on base? Is that what we're expecting here? I don't care. I'll take a 250 with a cleanup hitter. Yes. I mean, what are we doing? Last time I checked, the guy hits more than 2 home runs a year. So there's a shot he could even hit a home run and end this on one swing. A run plus 115. Again, this is a deep lineup. I'll take a run plus 115 here. Machado, 160 for a ribby, 140 for a run. Are you kidding me? Sure, another guy could just hit a home run. That's $3 in my pocket. Thank you very much. Cronenworth. Yeah, he's batting what, 5th? I mean, say 180 for a ribby, 165 for a run. Yes, sign me up. Soto ribby's 230. Again, I didn't, his run total I think was minus 105 because you're batting second. You got 9 guys behind you who could rake. I'm not going to do that. There'll always be plus money. And give me some Kim action. And I think he's in the 8 hole today. I don't even know. Plus 260 for a ribby. Like, really, I could see Toronto and San Diego, every one of these bets coming in for me. I mean, really. What are we doing? Let's go. Angels. I went a little Drury. I didn't write down where he's batting in the lineup here. I think he's 5th. Rendon is, I think, the cleanup hitter at 165. Then it's Renfroe and Rendon behind him. Again, plus 185s here. I'm not that high on the A's. And it doesn't make a difference who they're playing. We could switch this to they're playing the Astros or the White Sox or the Yankees or the Mets, whatever team. If I'm going to get this from 4, 5, 6 hitters on a team, you have Trout, Ohtani, where you have guys who get on base. There's going to be ducks on the pond to drive in. I'll take these plus numbers. It's just that simple. There's no other way around it. They're juicy numbers. You're not going to see minus 1. And maybe towards the end of the year if there's not much going on, but early we fire away like a Gatling gun on plus numbers here. So, um, Urias is third for Baltimore. I thought Urias was on. See, maybe I'm confused with Urias. I thought he was on the Brewers. Wasn't Urias on, or is that just a different Urias? Right, I just got the wrong Urias, I guess.
You're thinking of the pitcher from the Dodgers.
Yeah, I was thinking a pitcher for the Dodgers, but then he's saying he's playing third for Baltimore. I'm like, well, I thought
there's
there's
there's a Urias for the Baltimore Orioles.
Orioles too. Okay,
Yep.
It's tough getting everybody's name down, Miz. I don't pretend to know every day. You know that. I don't pretend to know all these guys. Between the Nats and the Tigers, how will both lose? Usually the Tigers start out hot. Oh, T-Money. How will they both lose? These could go. We have a private chat with some of the cappers with like Hall of Fame kind of comments in the section here, and a lot of them are one particular guy who comes in and calls us by different names. He says some funny things. But I gotta tell you, T-Money, you are making waves today with your I trust the Pirates and how will both the Nationals and Tigers lose today? I mean, come on. The Nats and Tigers, I mean, they're both rated to win 60 games this year. Riley has good numbers against Corbin. Yeah, he's good. He's good numbers against everybody, Crystal. I believe I have a ton of your fees today, says T-Money. I tend to agree today. Windy day today. I'm kind of like an over 8.5 Royals Sox. See, that line came down a little bit. I thought it was a 8 or 9.5. It's come down. Right? What is the new line on that? What's the line? 8.5, right? Let's see. This was a 9 when we did this on Tuesday when the lines came out, or maybe it had to be Tuesday. Or maybe this was yesterday. It was 9, flat 9s everywhere. Flat 9. So it's come down a half run. Nick Earl says it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood for some baseball. David, I took unders at first inning Yanks Cincy games. I like it. Should be no runs in both of those games. Miz, can't believe books allowing run line and total in same game to parlay. Run line totals. Yeah, I remember. Here's the thing, Miz. You're old like me. You remember you used to be able to do same game parlays, like kind of stuff like this with offshores and local guys. Although run lines are kind of newer thing. They weren't really that big back in the day. But yeah, this is all you need to know about that, Miz. If these books are allowing the same game stuff like that, rest assured the public, the bettors are losing. That's where they make their money on these parlays. And I think Craig said yesterday we're talking on the Bet Win Repeat show. If you're doing 3-team parlays, 4-team parlays, do it a round robin. And again, I'm the guy who says you go 3-1 in your parlays. You go 3-1 in a round robin, you're making money. If you don't know what round robin is, if it's 3 teams, it's like 3 parlays. It's 1-2, 1-3, 2-3. So you go 2-1, you make money. Obviously, you lose a little more when you lose, but again, I'm not a crazy loser where I'm going 0-3 in parlays. You're going 0-3 in parlays. Again, straight bets. Richie, throwing out a guy's name here. I don't know. Tim Earl says, "What's up, Hicks? Astros today, maybe opening day rodeo." Who says that? Yes, Miz. Right? I mean, it is. I'm a little shocked. There's not more comments today on an opening day baseball. I ran through all the comments. I thought for sure it'd be a lot of stuff. Maybe we've done a lot of baseball shows the last 2 days with all the games. I really thought it'd be a little wilder show today with comments. People coming in with first fives and let's take strikeout props and this and that. Round robins are the way to go, Dave. Yeah. And again, that. You've been here long enough. Anybody kind of here, he says, I'm not a big teaser guy. I put him in the chat because people like teasers at football season. Parlays, I basically say no. Right? Best way to go 3-1, put a 14 parlay in. I'm going to stand by that. I'm more of a straight better, let's just go boom, boom, boom. Splits, I can make money. I have dogs. But if you're betting the 3-teamers, 4-teamers, round robin is the way to go. Because I joke. It's not really a joke. The 3-1. You go 3-1, you don't make money. How frustrating is that? That's crazy. Mid-second parlay, San Diego run line and over 7 plus 257. I don't hate it. I think, the Rockies, I think, as bad as the Pirates or Reds are, people think that team's going to be bad. Right? They got some young talent, though. Who do the Rockies have? Who do the Rockies have? Bill McDonald. Sean, do you like the under for the Mets game, Dodger game? I got no real opinion on either of those games. I came in with Arizona today because I had to pull it on Gallen. That's a guy we've been backing, all last year, even the year before that when he came up. Mets game, I would do Mets run line, believe it or not. I mean, I think we'll see some runs there. The Mets kind of hit Alcantara. But also, I mean, I don't know if day one they're going to get him. Like, you're fresh. This game could be a 1-1 game, and it's like people are gonna be like, I can't believe they pulled the guy in the 7th inning. It's and then you got people like, let him pitch a complete game shutout, and then it's the first game of the season. You can't jeopardize the season with Scherzer. You got to get him out of there. He's got 105 pitches and 10 Ks. Like, that could be the game today, or it could be 6-4. Again, I got a bunch of games. If this one, no, thank you. Dodgers, same thing. I didn't end up in it. I threw the Gallon out here in the chat as a free pick because I like him that much. I like the kid. But he had a terrible spring. I'm due for a rant, says Pounded Sports Betting Cards Anthony. Yeah. Haven't had a rant in a while. We'll have one. Why do I feel like we'll definitely have one by the end of the weekend with this baseball? We'll see. I mean, like I said, I have what? I added a couple games. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games today in baseball. Sides and totals, run lines. I'm sure tomorrow will be a good day for a rant because we have like 5 games going. It'll be just a recap of me bashing MLB. Well, I understand because they start on a Thursday and they got to get the games till Monday. So there's going to be some 4-game series, some 3-game series. Like tomorrow, whatever happens, I'll be talking about how I love Luzardo, how I had the Cy Young ticket on him 2 years ago for the A's. We'll be taking here. You want the Friday picks? Here's my rant. Here's Friday picks on Thursday. Luzardo and Miami minus 105. Christian Xavier Miniman, and the Houston Astros on the run line over Lance Lynn. Fade Lance Lynn. I got Nick Martinez. Are you kidding me? Laying $180. The Padres over Kyle Freeland. So that'll be another run line in the over there in San Diego. Kelly, my guy Merrill Kelly and Dustin May. Too young. Merrill Kelly's not a young guy. He's in his 30s, but Dustin May's a young guy. Do I want to lay 180? Again, I'm saying nothing now. Let's be honest. I'll probably come in Arizona tomorrow. I don't like this Dodger lineup. And we got Gaddis and Robbie Ray tomorrow. So Robbie Ray's laying $165. That'll be a run line on Seattle with Robbie Ray. Jesse Shule. Let's see if we get shown a rant. I guess he was considered laying $2 with the Angels today. Here we go. Figure the A's should be 50 in every game versus an Ace. They should be plus 250. And Jesse, guys say that. Like, well, if I'm only laying $2, like the Padre game, I think was a 170 and it went over the $2 mark, right? They started out, again, I don't have the live lines in front of me. I have the opening numbers I put in the chat or the banners. And actually a couple of them did move. The A's should be a dog in every single game. All right. I mean, let's be honest. They don't have a pitching edge against anybody. Even against, you put the Pirates in here with Gutierrez or Keller or Rich Hill, or, maybe Vince Velasquez would be a pick'em. This is a tough team to back. And as much as I'm a dog, as much as I'm an ugly man, I can't do it. Maybe on the road, like they come to play the Yanks, I'll take them plus 3 something. I'll take them every game. There'll be $3 dogs. I just need one to get even. I'll probably take a shot on them because the run line is going to be like 165 or something like that with the Yankees. I can't, or even the Astros. Bill is here. How about the Orioles fading Kluber? Yes, Bill, we're going to fade Kluber, Chris Sale, and James Paxton every single time they pitch. without fail. David, chilly day here in Chicago, but sun and wind blowing in under all day. Why did yesterday somebody said it's supposed to snow there in Chicago? I jumped on the under yesterday, 7.5 Cubbies. Richie P saying Mets Marlins a Yurfie. Yes, run first in. That's got to be plus money, I think, with Alcantara and Scherzer on the hill. No. Yes. No. I mean, I'm assuming it is. Here we go. Raise the Jolly Roger with Mitch Helen Keller for Nathan today. Again, will I be shocked if they beat the Reds? No. I'll be shocked if they score a bunch of Reds versus Hunter Green. I mean, I think Green's a really great pitcher. And I like him, I like Lodolo, I like Ashcraft. They got young pitchers, the Reds. The bats are a little, they got to bring up who's their guy. De La Cruz, their third baseman. I mean, Jonathan India was rookie of the year. Will Myers. Look at this lineup. Tyler Stevenson's a good catcher. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy when you say the Pirates have a better lineup than you, but they got a bunch of young guys. Going to middle, all the games are total 6.5 and -7. Only 140 juice. Oh, come on, groovy. I bet on Brewers winning today. Exact score 4-2, 25-1 odds. Don't hate it. I'm a Cubby division guy, over guy for the season. Burns is good. 4-2. I mean, it won't shock me. It won't shock me there. Again, I need the under 7.5. Works for me. Robbie Ray. We like Robbie Ray. I've been waiting for Robbie Ray to come on since he was a Diamondback. He finally broke out with the Jays. 305 Canes. What's up? What do you got here? 2 more days to tip off. Question for you. How do you know when to take the points or the money line? Thank you and go Canes. Points or the money line? We're talking college hoops now. I guess we're real fast on the college hoops. If they're taking points with the team, I gotta say, one, if it's and I've been doing it a lot lately. That's why I think I'm on a 12-4 run in my last 16 college basketball after a brutal February and a tough beginning of March with 0.5 point, 1 point losers. Either way, dog or fave, I don't really want to go over 130. It's even with Major League Baseball, I don't want to go to like the 140 mark. Although 160, I guess, would be the most I'd really kind of like. Although I don't like to. I'd rather pass if I have other games. But college hoops, anything in the 130-ish, I'm just taking either way, plus or minus. If I'm taking a dog, here, you like Miami on Saturday, you think they're going to cover? I mean, they're going to win. They can push it. They like to score. Not much defense. Maybe an over. Again, you're a King guy. Why wouldn't you put a little on the money line? You think they're going to win the game? If you're taking them on the points because you think they're going to win, why wouldn't I think that is – it really depends on the person, Canes, because I'm a little different when it comes to my betting. I sometimes will take like the old half and half with bigger dogs in college hoops, thinking I'm going to get a win, especially in tournament time. You could pull those off a little bit, but on a whole, and this will go with baseball with a 110, 115, 120 fave if you want to do a run line to get big plus money. NFL, lay in your 1.5, 2.5s as long as you're under like the 130. Why are you taking a 1.5, 2.5? Just take the money lines. That I think. Again, though, I got to be honest with the way some of these books run now. Standard 120s on totals. I mean, everything used to be like 110 back in the day. Now they get you an extra 10 cents. That crap adds up. I say this all the time. Baseball last year, I said on the winning free picks on the picks and parlay side, I had a nice season. I think we're plus 1,800 or something like that, 1,900. On the sports cap page, I was plus like 3,500. Same games, but my totals, one's a half point different. You shop around, it adds up. It adds up in a hurry. Jesse says Miz says to Jesse, take the Angels minus 120 instead of the $2. Lock it in with the King is here. Groovy Caps, Willie Adame love hitting a Wrigley, Willie Ribby prop today. If winning is too strong. That's, again, you see I got a lot of props, a lot of games covered. The Milwaukee game I didn't really jump into. The Dodger game I didn't really grab. I mean, going forward for the chat, I guess I should have something in every game because everybody has their favorite teams. They want to bet on individual games. I should have something, but I just did not. Also, want to say I want to play, but I don't even know the team or the names. That's fine. Also, that's the best way to go. You don't need teams. You don't need to know anything about it. Just look at the numbers, figure it out. And if you're new to betting, 1, stay away from parlays. 2, bet with your head, not over it, as they always say. Go light. Things look really good. Don't fall into the parlay nonsense, Austin. I don't know what you like to bet on. You want to bet some baseball today? If you're a new bettor, I'm saying, unless you're some kind of loaded exec, I'm going to say start with like dollar bets. No lie. And people laugh when I say that to like a new bettor. You got a job, you work. Be happy with a day's pay. So don't be prepared to go 3-30 and not and be able to still survive and have money to bet. Money management is key. Especially for I call it the common folk, because people, that's what you are, right? You have jobs, you want to bet, you're having fun, that's to make some money. Zero money management. People want to get in a fight with Bradley Beal because he messed up their parlay. Really, bro? Don't bet, you degenerate. I said I got 25 RBI props today. I put $5 on each. 125, which is, again, I'm a guy who throws a lot of games out. So, you have 20 games, you're betting, 150, 300 a game. It adds up. For you don't know team names or anything, start at $1. Start at $1 and build it from there. It can be done. King D, big day today. Got clients set with a 3-pack, low volume, big units. Yeah, I'm high volume, low and medium size units, King D. I'm firing. I'm good for degenerates because they want action. But if you're a disciplined bettor, I'll make you money as well. Top 3 pitchers: Marco Gonzalez, Luzardo, and Brady Singer. I like Brady Singer. Marco Luzardo. I think I had an AJ Puck too when we debuted here like 2+ years ago. I think I had an AJ Puck.
Don't forget Detmers.
Oh, Reed Detmers this year. Yes, Reed Detmers. He knows. Panda knows like Reed Detmers. He hated Reed Detmers. He's like, I can't stand him and Joe Adell. Reed Detmers, baby. How about Braves -2.5? Plus, that's good money. I like the lineup. I'm not high on Corbin. I know Tim's a Corbin guy. He thinks he's going to surprise a little bit.
I said he's not going to suck. I don't think he's going to be good. I said he's not.
That's a big spectrum when it comes to him, because when he has a 6.7 ERA, is that sucking? Because to me, that's brutal. Having a stinker is like a 4 or 5 ERA.
I think he's going to have a 3.5 to 4 ERA.
Oh, that's solid. I'll take that on any team.
Exactly. And I don't know about you. Have you seen anybody on the Nationals today?
Nobody's going to bet the Nationals.
Exactly. Thank you.
Nobody's going to bet the Nationals.
That's
why I just got to.
I bet them.
For me, I couldn't bet them. I looked at that lineup. I'm like, I was doing the props. I'm like, how am I not? Corbin is not coming in and shutting down Atlanta. Atlanta will score their 4 runs. I should have grabbed the team total on these guys. We talked about it yesterday. I didn't do it. We'll jump into those, but Groovy Cap, Stevenson RBI prop today in the Reds game. I don't hate Stevenson RBI prop. We had him a bunch of times last year out of the gate. We were high on Cincy. I got an under in that game. I don't really want to jump into it. Lock it in with the king. I'm about to fire up the grill, baby. Let's get it. Firing up the grill. There we go. No firing up the grill for me. I think, I picked up some rotisserie chicken for dinner tonight. So I got 2 roasters. But for lunch today, I don't know what I'm going to do. Although I did, Detroit Lion's not here. I did rotate my tuna fish. So I got to start cracking into my August 2023 cans of tuna fish. So maybe I'll make some tuna. We'll see. Who knows? When you're as big as me, you're not a picky eater. I am. Actually, that's a lie. I'm a picky fat guy eater there. King D. Randy Rose, what did he say? I took the Braves run line, Tampa Bay run line, Astros run line, Padres run line. listen, I'm not saying this is the huge square play of the day because I got the Braves run line. I agree with Tampa run line. Answer, I do like Cease there, a guy who gives up no runs. Uh, but and again, the Padres. I say Padres in the overall all series here versus Colorado. Randy, Miz taking UAB North Texas under the 126. I don't know. I don't know if I like that one. Honestly, I want to look at a little. I would lean towards the over in that game. Believe it or not, with UAB. I do like UAB. Bill, I saw your video on the Celtics. I just think the Bucks are better. Oh, listen, I'm not going to argue with that the Bucks are not better. They're coming in off a road trip. They dropped a 140 last night. How about that? How about that, Pacer backers? Hi, you're getting 12 points or 11 and a half, whatever the line is. They tell you before the game you're scoring 136. You are betting your children, your mother-in-law, everything you got on Indiana. Are you kidding? You're getting 136. You have 136 points. You're getting 12. You don't think they're covering that game? Brutal to lose by what, a half? Was that a half-point loser last night, Tim? 1 point? That was like right by, right? The Indiana game?
I had 12 and a half.
12 and a half. They lost by what, 13?
13. Brutal.
Unbelievable.
Brutal. I reverse swept in the NBA last night. Brutal.
That's where you'd be like, you know what? I'm not betting the NBA for the week. I'll go concentrate on some baseball and have some fun. Just stay away from the NBA after that. 136 and you don't cover? Bro, no betting allowed, man. That's just, again, that's why I kind of like Boston here, though. Road trip. So, and the Celtics last time they played, they were what, 10-point fades over Washington and get beat on the road. I say 3 to 4 games today land on 7. I could see it, Miz. I'm watching games today. I'm watching. I got watching. I took another TV from, it was in my closet. My parents' house had a room. So now I have the 2 computers, the laptop. Now I got double screen TVs, and I have my other main screen TV. Listen, I love my wife. She's great. T-Money. I can't I told her I was going to make the wall like a whole mount of, like the computers in the middle. So, but they'd be mounted so I could type. It'll be on the wall with the TVs around it. Yeah. Listen, she's a saint. She puts out me. That ain't happening. She didn't even say that. She's just like, I knew better. And I do a lot of things like consequences be damned. No, I disconnect my TVs. I put them in the closet. Tournaments are over. Put them away. Basically. Timo, I'm sure you spoke about it, but I had to step away. Do you agree the Twins are overrated? No. I think the Twins are underrated. I think they're an underrated squad. Again, these aren't huge, sexy names that people love, right? It's like, oh, really? There's better names out there than Sonny Gray, Pablo Lopez, Joe Ryan, Tyler Mahle, Kenty Maeda, Bailey Ober, Chris Paddock, whoever they're on out. But they got depth, and that's what you need. You need pitching depth. Bullpens, to me, there are teams that have great bullpens. I say Cleveland's got a great bullpen. The Yanks bullpen's pretty good. Astros. There's teams that have really good bullpens. I'm not gonna, but a bullpen to me is you could always find guys who are hot all the time. That's why at the deadline there's 40 relievers up for it. I think the lineup's a little underrated. I think they're underrated. I don't think they're overrated. But you're in a division. You got the White Sox, who, as bad as everything went last year, were still a 80-win team. You got Cleveland, I think, has the best pitching. Well, Christian McKenzie will hurt. That's going to hurt them for 2 months. But no, Twins underrated in my eyes. David Higgs, are you using more offshore books? I'm always skeptical with offshore books. Which ones are good? I don't like giving out a bunch of names, different things just because then I get him because people are like, oh, who do you use? And then the big ones here, I could mention all the legal books here in the States because they are what they are, But the offshore ones, I don't like to recommend and get involved with giving sites out because if people think I can do something about it, But let's be honest, I use them. I use them all, Bookmaker, BetUS, 365, Penny, BOL. I mean, there's just anyone. It's and let's be honest, you can get screwed out of any one of them, Dave. It's 6 one, half dozen the other. No, I'm not. I don't ever steer even on these sites like the Caesars, Bet Rivers, who else? Will Hill, whatever. Who's those other clowns? Barstool, Penn, and nobody's paying me to advertise for them. I just because people say, "Where'd you get the lines from?" I got to mention sites, FanDuel, DK, whatever. Yeah, I don't want to say to go to anything because one, I don't want to be responsible. You get screwed out of them. Two, you're not paying me, and one on the flip side, I don't want to get paid by them either because then it's like, oh well, if you're really good, they wouldn't pay. But then again, you sign up for a sports book off of an affiliate from Winfrey Picks Parlays. Chances are you're going to keep betting anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference how I do as a person. But yeah, I don't like to just throw names out. I don't do that. That's just, I don't know. Can you get screwed? You see the stories; they're all out there. Team Money dollar bets is how you learn. Nothing wrong with that at all. Even though I have no money management skills, I'm being honest. Listen, if you have no money management skills, and most people don't, let's be honest, you don't. And as stupid as it sounds, I'm going to say people don't have money management skills because I'm sure 80% of the people here have some kind of car payment. All right. I'm sure 100% of people in this chat have a smartphone that costs between $600 and $1,000. I mean, that you're paying $40 a month for instead of just buying some crappy burner and using it. People don't, they're flashy, right? Look at me. Money management is humongous because you could take that $1 or $5 bet and grow it. But, people turn on TV or their social media and see people hitting these crazy parlay bets, which, if they're real, great. I even wonder if some of those are even real. Because I know people, you see people post, "Hi, thanks for limiting me. Just, I put $100 bet in it. You're take $17.42. I get it. I've been there. I don't post all that nonsense because I have, whatever. Obviously, I have other people try to get stuff down for me in Jersey and such. You need that. It's bet the dollar, grow it out, $5. You need like a minimum, I'm going to say 10, 20 times your bankroll to bet. Nobody thinks they're going to lose. King D says very true. Otani Judge Tatis homer for one hit to make money. Is Tatis even playing? I think Tatis is out, bro. I think he's still suspended. Isn't he suspended still? Tim, Tatis still suspended? No? From his PEDs?
I have not a clue at the moment. It's what RotoWire.
No Yankees today. Take the Giants, Desmond. I came back in the day, $5 bets. Yes. You need to build the bankroll, King, right? People don't understand that. They think like, oh, what do you bet a game? I tell them, college basketball, I have 26 games I bet, and I'm between $150 and $300. People are like, oh, that's not real money. Like 300. You bet 20 freaking games. You got like $5, $6, $7, $8,000 in action. What are you talking about? You have a bad day, it knocks out a bankroll. People don't, if you mock somebody's bet size, and I never.
Tatis is not in the lineup, by the way.
No, he's out for like a month at least.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll come back to you, kid. Yeah, Bill. Yeah, Tatis isn't even playing. Suspended still. Don't ever, Matt. I don't understand because I see people like, oh, it's not a real bet size. Whatever. I got 25 props, $5 each. Could I do more? If I wanted to, I don't want to do more. It's a free first day. If you could take $5 and bet and turn your $100 bankroll, let's be honest. If you're betting $5 a game, you should have $500. You should have $500 for betting $5 a game. And you could laugh and be like, what are you talking about? You're going to have a 2-9 stretch, and the majority of people are going to be betting favorites. So your 2-9 is really a 2-15 or something. Start little and build. If you can build off $5 and your nickel that you started with is now a $2,000 bankroll, up your bet to a quarter. You know? All right, you want to get, you're on a hotter streak. You want to up your wagers a little bit? I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. 30 years to build a bankroll for me. And it's always a grind because, I have a losing basketball season. That's all right. I gotta make up for it in my NFL saves me. My baseball's not bad. Okay, NBA playoffs here. You gotta, dude. It is a web of money. You need to be wise in how you bet and the amounts you bet. Are you gonna live bet today at all for baseball? Probably not, Groovy. I'm good. That's good. Probably not. That's 100% no. No. I'm not. Because one, and then I have to be concentrated on one game. I'm going to jump in and be like, I think somebody's going to get hit, win an inning. I got way too many games going. This is just going to be a watch games and have fun kind of day for me. That's it. No live betting. No live betting. And, for live betting baseball, it's not, I think basketball is a good spot for live betting. Obviously, college football, you get teams get down big or something, stuff like that. You can find good value. Baseball for me, I don't think it's as good as. You have your first fives, Nerfies kind of stuff. You could do, there's enough to keep you busy in Major League Baseball where you don't have to live bet it. And I know people are waiting for like next pitch bets. I get it. Oh, he's going to get a hit this at bat or that does not interest me. Did you great? Had a conference call. Thoughts on Braves? First 5 -1/2. First 5, they're -1/2.
That's just the first 5 run line.
Exactly.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna go. I have the Power Hour thing in 5 minutes. So I gotta go over there.
Good luck
today. Go Nationals.
Get out of here with that crap. Yeah. Twins are weird about the Braves as a favorite. I understand. And I understand. Listen, I'm all for it. You're going to take the Nats today because no one's going to come in here and take the Nationals. I mean, even I, as a dog guy. If you're going to take the Nats, you're taking the A's, you're going dogs, you're going in, right? I say all the time, can't pick and choose which one you're doing. Can't pick and choose. You're going to go dogs, dog it up. Go ugly. Hey, I lost today. I went 0-3 and my dog's 0-4. They're all flat losses. Not bad. I hit one of them. All right, not too bad. I hit 2 of them. I'm up money. Groovy, Mr. O, which Mets hitter do you think to get RBI? He is gone. We missed it. Unless he added it to the chat if you saw this, Groovy. And I didn't even pick him at today on an RBI prop. King D. Marlins today. Tim is wearing a Mets jersey. Yeah, he likes he's a Met fan, and that's why I think he hates the Rangers today, because he might not admit it. The DeGrom thing annoys him. I don't care, healthy or not healthy. I said the Mets shouldn't sign DeGrom for $30 million. The guy's 35 years old or whatever he wanted. But that Met game today, I would lean this Mets run line. That's my look on that. Didn't bet it. Cubbies saying anything? Again, Cubbies division, Cubbies win total over. Yes, and more yeses. Today, no play for me. Give me the under 7.5. Corbin really can't be that bad as last year. He was off the last 2 years. Corbin's been awful. I saw this, Miz, and I had to do a double take because we were just talking about the Cubbies, and I thought we were talking about Corbin Burns facing the Cubs, but then I realized we're talking Patrick Corbin. Tuna's tomorrow for me. Tuna sandwiches. Love tuna fish. I love tuna. Although my mom and my wife put the celery in it. I don't like it. It gets a little watery. I like to do some mayo. I usually throw some yellow mustard in. My wife would just do mayo. She'll throw some garlic. She jizzes it up there, a little yazzy. Like, salt, pepper. Let me spice things up a bit. I just want to eat on my food, Untouchable, welcome. Good to see you. I found a DK boost for Ohtani get hit. Sounds like too good to be true. Ohtani going hitless today. He is over 2 walks, a sacrifice, and a strikeout today. There you go. The DK boost Ohtani hit. I got to write it down. DK boost Ohtani hit. Let's see what happens. Are the Giants going to be able to hit Cole worth a dog? I like Ricky at home. He's good, Bill. So I like the Giants today. We have the Giants in the chat. They are scrolling across the bottom. Are they scrolling across the bottom of the screen? No, we got the under 7 in the Yankee game. I do like the Giants, so I bet them a plus 160. Cole always runs into trouble somewhere. The guy is a 16-9 pitcher with a 3.5 ERA. He's going to give up a couple runs. As much as we're talking the Braves, I don't know if people bet the Giants off their off season. Bad off season. It's the Yankees. And Greinke at home is good. I can't back a guy at 85-mile-an-hour pitcher, and I won't. Give me the over. White Sox, a gem on a diamond. I like Dylan Cease today. I get a guy at plus 140, 145 who gives up 2 runs or less a game. Why wouldn't I take a shot? Go with Local Books USA. Absolutely, miss. Sniper, what's good, my boy? Showing love from Miami. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. I see your bets in the Reds game. I see you bet the Reds game under. I bet the over. Hope we push. Yeah, the Red game for me, I got a 8.5 yesterday. It did come down, I think, right? Didn't it come? I saw 8. For that game, maybe because I'm biased towards Hunter Green, I think the guy's going to be good. Take a step forward this year. Had a nice second half. He started a little rough. He's a strikeout guy. Both of the Reds line up more than the Pirates line up. At least the Pirates line up, I don't say it's bad, but it's young. So it could be really good. Cruz, Reynolds is still there. Brian Hayes is a young up-and-comer as well. He's a second-year guy. Szynski, McCutcheon's back. So they have some guys. But I just think Hunter Green's going to be able to strike him out and stuff. I'm just hoping let's be honest, Cyber. This game's going to be 2-2 or something in the 6th. Here come the bullpens, and it's a merry-go-round, and it's 8-6 final, and then they wanted a rant. They get that rant tomorrow. So thanks for popping in and commenting. Appreciate it. Thank you. Groovy, Higgs, ever get kicked out of books for being too hard, winning too much? I'm not kicked out. I've been limited all over the place. And that's why I have to, see me. 150 on this, $3 this. You got to go under. Like it was nice when Jersey's first opened. I could go in and cash. They weren't asking for IDs. Then all of a sudden it's like, we need your ID. Come on. So that's frustrating. Frustrating for sure. That's why I say you need outs. A bunch of places to bet, not just for lines, but to get down little amounts of money. It's tough trying to stay under the radar, but it's part of the game, man. That's why you see a lot of guys like, I'm looking for people to put in stuff for me. Now, I have people do that, but that's, people I've known a long time. And again, I'm not, and I've said this before, I'm not like, there's guys out there moving bricks of money. I'm not moving big stacks like that. I'm not. I'm just trying to get my piece and be happy. Right? I feel whenever I go full blown and start yipping up my stuff and going too big, I find I start losing it. I'm happy in my spot. I'm happy grinding away. That's what I call myself. As much as he's a tout guy here. Yeah, I sell picks, whatever. I'm a better. I bet 15 games. That's not some. I bet games. And when you're betting 25 college basketball games on a Saturday, and you have 10 NFL games for 25 college basketball, I should say. 10 NFL, 15 baseball. You think we're moving 10 dimes a game? Come on, I get it. Yeah, you got it, Tim. David, Tim. Sorry. Gracious. Pirates over Mariners. Probably does up for your opening day cash out. Here we go on people liking the Pirates. Fade in the Reds. Reds are a bad team. The offense is bad. I get it. Orioles I could agree on. And Seattle, I took the flyer here on the run line plus big payday, 196. King D Sports. What do we got here? That's the problem with most bettors, people in general. Never count another man's money. Run your own race. Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm going to be against some guys' picks. You in the chat, we could be against each other. That's fine. My competition, and you should worry about, like, as a kid, right? What do you tell your kids? Like, worry about yourself. I don't care about somebody else. Get your freaking grades up. I worry about you, right? So worry about yourself. I don't worry what X guy's betting or how much he's betting. I know how I bet. I know how I live. I'm not out to whom. I'm not out to press it. But what do you just pull our junk out? Compare. I mean, like, here we go. Let's look at my money, right, bro? I'm way too old for that nonsense. Worry about yourself. All right. You're absolutely right, King D. Gracious, money man's is key. It is number one. Absolutely key. Tater great. Need to be patient when betting. Too often it's relied over. Hit big and be set. That's not what it is though. People see this nonsense, and then they come in, and it's odd though because there's, I added. Anybody's watching, so I have it on my Sean Higgs YouTube as well, and you go back to watch a bunch of videos over there. I was doing stuff with Tony K Vegas Top Dogs. There's some baseball card stuff there. I've been doing videos for over a decade. SBR with Pete Loshak doing stuff over there. Podcasts. I was doing Blog Talk Radio for myself with Mitch and Craig before they separated. Long time. Videos all over. I mean, my Avi's always been my face, Mr. Sean Higgs. I was Sean Higgs before Twitter got rid of me. I had to come back as Sean Higgs to Mr. Sean Higgs, real Sean Higgs. And people come in. I don't have the hate, and I lose. I mean, we've had to lose in, we had a losing college basketball season here on the video. We're having losing NBA season. We have a winning hockey season, winning NFL, whatever the case may be. I really don't get a lot of like people coming in and like hounding me. Like you see a lot of hate like that on Twitter and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's I'm just lucky and blessed like that, where I just kind of fly under the derelict radar. But the as you said, hit big or be set. Like people think like you got to win every game. We hit these huge parlays. It's not it. Think like that, yeah. All right. Well, see how that works out for him, right? Tate, they'll be back working again. Tatis was playing exhibition games. Yeah, he was playing for his country, not Major League Baseball. He's suspended for Major League Baseball. Yep. Just always look for those 12 unit max or death plays on Twitter. Yeah. I mean, and listen, I don't mention people's names who do different kind of videos and stuff. I try not to mention other channels, cappers, unless they're on the sites with me. But there's you see that kind of stuff. I mean, but people like that. All right, I don't know. It's just something I don't run that hype. Maybe if I was a better hype guy. I don't know. I could be. I think I'm entertaining enough. Just made a $4 car payment, Nathan. Oh my goodness. No car payments here. I paid the truck cash. 15. It was like 15 something thousand. It was a 2-year-old truck with 20,000 miles on it. Thank you very much. Cash money. I'm not buying new. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. And again, I'm not freaking 20. Listen, I'm young, loaded up. Yeah, a little more flashy, I guess. Don't need that now. Tetragrade. Oh, you can lose money faster than betting poorly is getting married. Here we go. You got jokes? I disagree with that. I think that the married life kind of settled me down a little bit when it came to being a degenerate. Best food tea while watching baseball at home. Untouchable. I don't know. I enjoy pretzels. I think they're healthy. They're better than chips. I don't. They're probably not. I'm a sandwich guy. I don't know. Wings. You can't go wrong with wings anywhere. Kevin, on a side note, I like your color coordinated today. Yeah, I got the blue and the blue. I just noticed that too, Kevin. Although I got to switch this around because someone said it's the new bubbles are a little too smaller than the other bubbles. There you go, Nate. Yes. Mustard and tuna fish. Yeah, throw a little mustard in there. Yes. I'll tell you what. Sometimes I do straight mustard, like more mustard than mayo. You know, I'm not. I can't do light mayo. I'm not a light guy. If I'm gonna go fat, we'll be fat all the way. I don't buy light. Um, light mayo. Mustard dough. You eat a lot of mayo. That's because I'm trying to get off the bread. So I'll throw the tuna in a salad and just eat it. Put some balsamic on it. Burn my mouth. Teaser North Texas in the under for NIT, untouchable. That's a loser because I like UAB in the over. Untouchable. I forgot it was banner night for Houston before I placed it. Oh, well, we'll see how it goes. Plenty of baseball to come. Listen, you got to run lines fine. I just think Dylan Cease, if I'm getting plus money with Dylan Cease, I'm always going to look at it. The guy's a good pitcher. He's a really good pitcher. KD, that's it, Higgs. The Disco Vegas said, cut me a piece of the pie. What do you got here? I don't need all, but just a little. Exactly. That's all you need. A little love for San Fran and Baltimore. Two-teamer. Also like the over, both untouchable. I don't hate them. I like both of these today. Sidewise. We're on the same time. Bill, did you stumble, learn the hard way, parlays, Chase? Playing all the time, stuff like that. So yeah, learn the hard way. I mean, I've lost loads of money. I've lost more money than this entire chat's probably won or bet in their lives. Again, because I've been doing it for 30 years. Yeah, stupid stuff. Absolutely. But yeah. Chase, you'd always chase. You bet the 1 o'clock games and then come back and see how you're doing by 4 o'clock. And then, believe it or not, like I said, been on sites for 17 years, almost. What's that? 2004, 2005. How many years is that? And honestly, that kind of helped to even get me kind of more in order. Because you don't want to be the guy who's, well, I got to come back. We'll come back at 3:30 with your 4 o'clock update. Like we'll put games out as they roll. Like you see me, I'm out a day ahead of time, a week ahead of time for NFL. I'm betting and forgetting it. I'm not chasing. These are my games. Now, do I do sometimes if I'm on something that I really like more NFL? Like NFL, it's a shorter schedule. I bet more on NFL than other things because listen, we had a 60-some% year last year. My NFL for the last decade plus is 55, 56%. And people laugh at that like that's terrible. Sure. Do I go in, not a chase, but I'll try to in-game and again, hedgings for Garners. Do I try to like minimize and yeah, I'll just hope to try to get that to even. I'm not, I gotta win this. You can't think like that because then you start losing more. Parlays, I used to do a lot of 3-teamers, and then I do Ron Robbins back in the day. Like I talked about the Ron Robbins earlier. And the time slot stuff, no. Because that's where you're gonna lose. You're like, oh, there's an early game. 1996, I could easily just say Monday Night ESPN, dogs and unders here. I'm taking all the dogs all week long on TV, and I'd probably have a winning week. You could bet the early game and the late game because there's only a couple channels. You can't do that stuff now. Playing the time slots. If you got, and I joke on look headlines for NFL, I can't bet. Well, why can't you bet? We got NBA tomorrow. If you can't bet a week out to lock in a number, and you're worried about time slots, right? Because people I got to bet this game. I got this game next. Comes right back to what? The money management. But yeah, I've stumbled. I lost. Yeah, losing. Listen, you can have a losing, and I try to tell people this, you could have a losing season, but not really have a losing season because if something else is going well for you, you kind of move away from that. NFL's great. We're making money. NBA, we're not worried about NBA. College basketball is really good. I had 2 things rolling humongous. Money, it was raining money for November, December, January with NFL and college hoops. Then we hit a rough spot, college basketball. So then what you got to do? You got to rein in the wagers and ride out a losing streak. That's just the way it is. That's the hardest thing. Not chasing. It takes a long time. You think you're not due. Nobody's due. Teams aren't due to win. I'll get back to this in a second. Now I got this banner up. Nobody is ever due to win. We say that in any sport as a bettor, you're not due. He played exhibition. He's not playing regular season, Miz. Who do you like for an NHL postseason? Nah, we'll bet that in a week. I mean, it's tough to not think about the Bruins or the Avalanche. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to look for a dog somewhere out of the way. JK's in the house. Where you been, fella? Good luck. Killed the last baseball season. Yeah, it was a really good season. Watched the T strike out 2 days ago. Again, he's not playing, Miz. I'm 100% sure the guy's suspended. Maybe I'm wrong. No one else has commented here. Are me and Tim wrong? Is he suspended? I got to look for it. Hopefully I don't freeze. Tatis was suspended for 80 games, eligible to return April 20th. So he's coming in April 20th. Jason, live betting can kill a bankroll in a blink of an eye. Exactly. I say the whole time about the live betting. You're just hitting a button and you're reloading off a credit card. I go to Vegas. Yeah, I got apps. I can do things. Meadowlands, Monmouth Park, AC. I'm walking with cash. I want cash because it's real simple to load up your credit card and start hitting buttons. And next thing you know, you're down $9,000. Go there with a bunch of cash in your hand. And they say, oh, here you go. Here's your ticket. Really? That's $3,300? Wonderful. As opposed to just a little icon on the screen. Why do you think casino chips are all bright and colorful? I used to be like, oh, look at these colorful chips. Nice orange action, $1,000 chips. Gray action, $5,000 chips. Purple nickels. Hey, I've lost before. Yeah, you're going to lose. I thought he's suspended past 2020. Yeah, he's out. He's out until April 20th. Last I checked, that's still 3 weeks away. All right. We're getting out of here. You know what? I didn't even mention all my RBI props what time they were listed. So you got to go back and listen to the whole show. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube, Winifred Biggs, give it a like. Again, there's a Sean Higgs YouTube if you want to watch it on there. I loaded that on there. You can follow there as well. Because some days like this where I'm running into the Bet Win Repeat show, I got to cancel. I got to log out of here. But that's it. We'll be back. I guess, right? We could do a look at. I mean, there's only 5 games tomorrow. I don't know if we'll do a look headlines for tonight. More for a Friday. But we're out of here. Listen, good luck, everybody. I got 3 more comments. I'm going to hit the comments. I can't leave when there's comments rolling in here. King D. Best of luck today on your wagers. You also bring home the bacon. You know it. Captain Brisenhouse, great opening day. Good to see you. Bill, you're welcome. Good luck, everybody. We're out of here.